Hi everyone, welcome back to a new weekly one-shot for Sentinels of the Multiverse, the video game. I am Sir Tristan. Let's see what it is for this week. Looks like we have Gloomweaver on Advanced, and we have Wraith and Legacy and chrono-ranger, which I've not really discussed on my channel yet. I believe this is Scholar, and I don't actually know who this is here. So we actually have some new characters that I've never played with. And I've played with a few of these. I've played with, I think, everyone but him, unless this is just a alternate that I'm not sure about. But let's read the description here real quick, and then we'll jump right in. The Wraith felt a discordant pop, then looked around uncertainly. The other heroes popping into this place were familiar, but a little different. And that giant demon thing will definitely have to be dealt with somehow. This one-shot requires Infernal Relics, which I have, and Shattered Timelines, which I have. Part of Season 1. Okay, so I have never done Advanced Gloomweaver, so this is going to be tough. Chances are I'm not going to be able to win on the first go. As you can see, I've got the near mint. Wait, I thought that was supposed to be mint. Win the current game on your first try without using undo. I did that in the last episode. I did mint, for sure. It says near mint on your first or second try. I definitely won on my first try without doing undo. Oh well, that's not a big deal. We're going to jump into this week, get the game set up. All this delicious despair, I can almost taste it. Let me in, mortals. Alright. This might be bunker, I suppose. But an alternate bunker. Let me actually look and see. Yeah, it's a bunker. It's a Engine of War bunker. Discard a mode card. If you do, destroy an ongoing card. Okay. And then this is Scholar. Oh no, this is Eternal Haka. Okay, so we've played with Haka before. This is one of his alternates, his variants. Draw one card. You may discard one card with Haka in the title. If you do, draw two cards. There's lots of Haka cards. Haka of Battle, things like that. Haka of Healing, I think, is a card as well. So lots in there. chrono-ranger. Base power, deal one target, one projectile damage. I'll explain how he works as we play through it, but let's go ahead and look over Gloomweaver. At the start of the game, Gloomweaver enters play this side up, right? 5 zombie cards are put into play, and the villain deck is shuffled. So that hadn't happened yet. That'll happen in just a few minutes. At the start of the villain turn, if 3 villain relics are in play, he flips. At the start of the villain turn, if 3 villain relics are in the trash, we win. Whenever a cultist is destroyed, a zombie card is put into play from the villain trash. Okay, advanced mode, Gloomweaver is immune to melee and projectile damage. Okay, so for sure Haka is melee, and chrono-ranger is projectile, and most of Wraith's damage is projectile as well. So actually most of Legacy's damage is melee as well. This is going to be tough. This is going to be tough. So on his other side, when flipped to this side, he regains 50 HP. Whenever a cultist is destroyed, a zombie from the trash is put into play. At the end of the villain turn, X toxic damage to the 4 hero targets with the highest HP. At the end of the villain turn, Gloomweaver deals 5 infernal damage to the hero target with the lowest HP. This is going to be very difficult. Very difficult. We got 1 zombie servant, 2 zombie servants, 3, 4, and 5. End of the villain turn, this card deals the non-villain target with the highest HP 3 melee damage. We have our first relic. At the start of the villain turn, each player may discard 2 cards or destroy one of their cards. If they do neither, Gloomweaver deals that hero 4 infernal damage. Wow. Alright, zombie servants are going to go a little to do a little bit of work on us. Doesn't matter the order here. I guess bunker, since he's the only one who's not been hit. That way if I get any healing, it will actually be good. Alright, so how are we going to handle this? Well, as we know, we need to destroy 3 relics in order to win. And if there are ever 3 relics in play, which is very bad for us, then, so basically I ignore Gloomweaver. I think completely the point of this is to destroy zombies, destroy relics. I think that's going to be the big thing here. Grappling Hook can destroy an ongoing environment. Stun Bolt may be very useful. Who's going to do this damage? Gloomweaver will deal this damage if I don't discard cards. So I can perhaps use Stun Bolt on Gloomweaver to make that damage be reduced a little bit. Also have throwing knives, 3 targets, 1 damage. That may be good to play here to kind of whittle some zombies down. I probably need to plan a little bit here. Increase damage. Ooh, I wish he was going first. I could get this into play, and then the throwing knives would actually do 2, and that would be enough to kill 3 zombies at once. Unfortunately, he is not. So, okay, so I can take out 1 zombie with him. Eye on the prize. Deal 1 target, 1 projectile damage. Draw a card, play a card. Increase the damage dealt to and by a chrono-ranger by the number of bounty cards in play. There are no bounty cards. I'll talk about that later. We got his hat. Play an additional card during the play phase. Doing my job. Discard 1 card. Draw X, where X is the number of cards discarded in this way. So I can kill 1 zombie here. 1 zombie here. What can Haka do? Elbow Smash will take out a zombie, so I can clear out most of the zombies. Yeah, which might be very useful. Adhesive might be good just to stop the environment, but let's see. Recharge mode, this is actually pretty good. Gonna let me draw 2 extra cards. For Bunker, Bunker is the kind of hero that needs a lot of time to get his engine of destruction going. So, ooh, this actually might be very good. Okay, so maybe I should rethink this. I should perhaps use internal combustion, because that will kill every zombie. So maybe I should focus my damage on the Drum of Despair. Whenever a cultist is destroyed. Okay. Okay, so if zombies go into the trash, nothing really bad happens right now. So I think what I want to do is I want to stun bolt. Utility belt will let me play 2 powers, but since I've only got 1 in play, I think I'm going to stun bolt. And I'll immediately... Oh, nope, it's going to be projectile damage, isn't it? It is projectile damage. Okay. In that case, no matter what I did, I couldn't do anything to dupe Gloomweaver. Because he's immune to projectile damage, I can't reduce his damage by 1. So I think what I just am going to do is just put damage onto the drum. Alright, got a high damage Razor Ordnance. And I think, again, we're not going to deal with Thok. I think we might actually do Inspiring Presence. We can all regain a little bit of health. Alright, and then I can use... 1 hero may regain 1 HP and may use a power. So what's a good power to use right now? Draw 1 card. That's fine. I don't really have any cards with Haka in the name, so I can't discard there. His power is discard a mode card. Okay, so I think Haka's is the best one to use, because everything else is not as good. He gets a free card draw. Not the best draw. That lets me redirect environment damage to him, but I don't care about that too much right now. This will be good perhaps later. I think Eye on the Prize is perhaps what I want to play here. And I'll just hit the Drum of Despair. It's going to be projectile damage, so of course I can't do it to Gloomweaver. Here's our first bounty. Play this card next to a non-hero target. Increase damage dealt by chrono-ranger to that target by 1. The first time that target deals damage each turn, you may use a power. So this might actually be good to play against Gloomweaver, so that each time he deals damage, I get an extra power. Or I can just increase the damage I do against, like, Drum of Despair, like, for example. Alright, so I drew a card. I think I'll play Jim's Hat, just to prepare me for the future. I can play 1 extra. I think I need to maybe just focus on the drum. So I'll place this bounty next to the drum. Excellent. Excellent, okay. And then we'll use the power. So this will deal 2 to the drum. Oh, and Inspiring Presence, also +1. Awesome. That's quite good. Displaced Armory. Search your deck for an equipment card. Put it into play. Alright. We have Haka up. I think I want to put Tomoko on him, just so he can be a bit tanky. Nothing else really seems like that would be... Nothing else seems like it would be that good. Yeah. I don't think Punish the Weak is going to work here. Go ahead and use... There's Haka of Battle. Um, you may discard one card with Haka in the title if you do draw 2 extra. So Haka of Battle is actually going to be quite good. So I want to hold on to this Haka. So I think I will skip this. Alright, and then I'm for sure going to use Internal Combustion here. Deals himself 3, which is fine. And then he'll hit everyone else for 4. Yes. So it's a lot of zombies out of the way, which is really good. It's a lot of damage that they piled on right at first that they're not going to be able to do on this next turn. Excellent. He can use a power to discard a mode card. Really, only mode I have is recharge, and I really want that, so I think I'm going to skip. He'll get upgrade mode, which just does not do me anything right now. Now we're going to see, I think this is, what? Hang on. I'm trying to remember what environment this is. It may be the Realm of Despair. Which, if it is, it's actually quite fair to both the heroes and the villain. So, if I remember correctly, at the start of the villain turn, each player may discard 2 cards or destroy one of their cards. Okay, well, discard 2 cards. Anybody I want to discard 2 cards on. So far, I'm not... Okay, so I can discard 2 on Haka, I think. But that's really it. So, Haka can discard 2. We can get rid of Enduring Intercession and Punish the Weak, because that's not going to get me very far. And then I'm going to skip with the rest. Unfortunately, I'm just going to be taking some damage. Oh, but I haven't looked at this environment card. I think it reduces all damage by 1. Another relic into play. Reduce damage dealt to zombies by 1. Whenever a zombie enters play, each villain target regains 5 HP. That's quite bad. But thankfully, that's all he's going to do on his turn. Alright, let's take a look at the Antillean Throne Room. Reduce all damage dealt by 1. At the start of the environment turn, each player may draw 1 card. If none do, destroy this card. This may be worth leaving up. I'm not sure. We'll see. I think that I can just destroy it with the grappling hook, but I may leave it up, because this is countered by Legacy's power anyway, or his ability. So I want to do heavy damage to the Drum of Despair. I don't think I can kill it this turn, but I can hopefully get very close. Very close. Villain cards cannot be played. At the end of your turn, the villain target with highest deals Legacy 2 -1, so 1 damage. So I think villain takedown is going to be very strong here. I can use takedown, leave the Antillean Throne Room up. He'll play no cards, which means no zombies will come into play. Another relic might come into play, perhaps. But that will give me 2 turns to get the Drum of Despair out. So if a second relic or a third relic comes out, by the time he gets the turn again, hopefully I can destroy the drum. So I think I will use takedown. And then he can use his power. And I think he'll actually use it on chrono-ranger. And chrono-ranger will get to do 2 damage. -1. Yeah, so 2 to the drum. Right, yeah, okay. Excellent. Takedown. Yes, it's going to do 1. Perfect. Alright, so chrono-ranger. You may destroy a bounty card. I actually don't want to do that. I'm going to skip. There we go. Now, Displaced Armory is going to let me find an equipment card. And I think that's what I want to play. This is going to be quite good once I get several bounties into play. Really, now it's good now, but I think I'll play Displaced Armory. And, there's none in the trash. I want to search the deck. Alright, so I have the Compound Bow. 1 target, 1 projectile damage, and 1 damage type of your choice. You see how the bow is actually, like, crafted onto his arm? It's pretty sick. Deals X targets 2 fire damage, where X is the number of bounties in play. So, that's not going to be too useful, because I want to do a lot of damage to 1 target. So, 1 target, 1 toxic damage, reduce damage dealt by that target until 1. I have 2 temporal grenades, 3 targets, 1 energy damage, destroy an ongoing and environment card, and then destroy this card if I ever use this power. or the Masada. One target, X, irreducible damage, where X is the number of bounty cards in play. I think the compound bow is by far the best choice here. One target, one projectile damage. Again, we're going to go on the drum. And then I still get to play, yes? I think I still get to play a card. So I'll go ahead and play Hunter and Hunted to increase damage a little bit more. Now you'll see the compound bow is going to do a lot of damage to this drum. 3 plus another 3. So the Drum of Despair is almost dead. Alright. So we can elbow smash the Drum of Despair and just clear it completely. And I think that's what I want to do. So the Drum of Despair is no longer in play, which means on Gloomweaver's turn he should play no cards and deal no damage, which is very good. We now have this bounty into play. I believe I have to get rid of it. It stays in play, but I cannot retarget it onto someone else. So go ahead and use this power to draw a card. Another Tomoko does nothing for me. Alright, so we want to go into recharge mode for sure. He can't do anything else, so he's going to draw 2. And hopefully he gets a weapon. He does not. But he does get more AoE, which could be helpful. Now we can choose to draw cards or get rid of the -1 damage. I think we might want to keep the cards going, the card draw going, because we need options, and right now our damage output is okay. It's not great, but it is okay. We have a bunch of pluses from Legacy, so I think that we're okay to leave this. Select the first player to draw a card. Okay, instead of skipping, we're going to choose. Okay, not the best ones. Typhoon, an anomaly. At the end of the environment turn, each player must put 1 card from their hand on top of their deck. At the start of the environment turn, if there are no other anomaly cards in play, destroy this card. Alright, so I'm going to have to... Next turn, I'm going to have to sacrifice the card. So what do I not need? I don't really need smoke bombs, I don't think. Although that could be quite nice. Let's get rid of Razor Ordnance since I have one in play already, I think. I do. We're not getting rid of it, we're just putting it on top of our deck, which is fine. We don't want to do the takedown, anything but the takedown. This is fine. So I can put a bounty from the trash into play. I can deal some damage, or I can... I think I might do this one here. I can toss another Enduring Intercession, and... put a Magnus unit on top. Gloomweaver should do absolutely nothing. Yes, he did absolutely nothing. Great. And now we are back. Let's see. I only have 1 target that I really want to do damage to. So I think I just play the Utility Belt, so I can swing with both Razor Ordnance and Stun Bolt on the Pouch of Bones. And it doesn't really matter that the Pouch of Bones, or that I'm doing +1 because of Inspiring Presence, because the Throne Room is reducing the damage. But you see what I mean? So far, I think most of the environment cards in this environment are very fair. They don't... It's nothing like, you know, play an extra villain card and the heroes get nothing. It's like this affects everybody, heroes and villains, which is my favorite type of environment deck. So I think this is Proletariat, by the way. You'll be seeing him in a future expansion. I think I want to just go ahead and play another takedown. I think that's the best thing to do. We'll use a chrono-ranger power. I think that's fine. Right, so I'm going to just probably destroy my bounty card with this hat that's out in play, and then put it on the relic, the Pouch of Bones. But for now, we'll go ahead and use the compound bow on the Pouch of Bones. It's not going to be full 6 damage, but still, 4 damage. Quite good. Takedown, right? It's going to do 1 damage. We're in a very good spot right now. You know, it could still definitely turn south very quickly for us on these advanced rules. But for now, we are doing quite good. Let's go ahead and play Ranger's Mark. He needs some card draw. Put it on the Pouch of Bones. And then he's going to deal with Pouch of Bones 3 extra damage just from playing Ranger's Mark. He can play another card. Might as well. Wow, that's quite good. I think I'm actually going to be able to finish off the Pouch of Bones in this turn, too. In that case, I really did not need to play Takedown. I didn't need to play that at all. So that was my mistake. I was a bit too worried about what was going to happen. I think I might just play Vitality Surge. Heal him up a little bit. Man. Oh, that's right. I knew this was going to be on top. I was just thinking, I cannot get away from that card. Haka of Shielding. I think I might actually toss Haka of Shielding. Punish the Weak doesn't help me. Haka Restoration doesn't really help me. No weapons for the big guy. I do not want to destroy Recharge Mode. Don't really get to do anything but draw some cards. Turret Mode will be very good if I ever get weapons. So, unfortunately, poor Haka and Bunker are just kind of sitting there hanging out. Alright, now, remember that the way that the environment works is it plays, right, just like every other character. It's a character. It's like start turn, card effects, draw, start turn, draw card, card effects, in turn. So, we're doing start of turn first. I'm going to do the start of turn here. I'm going to skip, which will get rid of the Atlantean Throne Room. Typhoons in the beginning of turn will play. There will be no other, yeah, there you go. There will be no other anomalies in play. It gets destroyed. We get a new card, Rift in Time. At the end of the environment turn, which is going to happen right after this, play the top card of the environment deck. At the start of the environment turn, destroy one environment card. Crushing Hallway. At the end of the environment turn, one player may discard their hand to destroy this card. At the start of the environment turn, deal each target 4 melee damage and destroy all hero ongoing cards. Good news is chrono-ranger has no hand. Oh, he does. He has just doing my job, which is totally fine. I'm totally fine to get rid of that. So good. Crushing Hallway is not going to destroy our ongoing cards, which Legacy has a few of. Alright, good. Unfortunately, I'm going to be spending a lot of this time just kind of hanging out. We might want to go ahead and use the grappling hook to destroy the Rift in Time. Oh no, this is going to destroy itself, so I don't want to do that. I'll just play Smoke Bombs, I think. And I'll use the Razor Ordnance on the Pouch of Bones. And unfortunately now, I don't really think I can do anything to Gloomweaver. We're going to Sleuth, and we're going to put, at the end of the environment turn, play the top card of the villain deck. Ouch. At the start of the environment turn, each player may draw a card. Let's put that in the trash, I think. We don't want that. We don't want that. We don't want Gloomweaver to play an extra card. Legacy can play Fortitude. Lead from the front. I think Fortitude is a good play here. I think chrono-ranger wants to draw a card. Oh, it's use a power, that's right. Well, I might as well use this. Only target I can hit is Gloomweaver. He's going to be immune to the projectile damage, but I can't hit him for lightning damage. Just for a few points. I'm not going to win the game this way. But it's at least something to do. I do want to destroy this bounty card. It's not going to do anything for me sitting there. So hopefully I can, at some point, get another bounty card to play on a future relic, or get another card to play that bounty from the trash. Oh, here we go, another bounty. Play this card next to a non-character card. When that target would be destroyed, put it on the bottom of its deck instead. then destroy this card. So you could play this on any non-character card. So any weapon, like compound bow, for instance, or his hat. You could play it on anything like that. Just to make sure that, just so that it doesn't go into the trash, it goes back to the bottom of the deck. So what can we play here? There's really nothing. I guess Dominion is fine. Dominion's a good play here. He can draw a card. Ground pound. When this card enters play, either discard 2 cards or destroy this card. Non-hero cards cannot deal damage. Quite good. I think I'll get rid of Haka of Restoration since our HP is in such a good spot. We got another Rampage. Still no weapon. Ah! Hooray! Our first weapon. Mirror. And another Haka of Restoration. So we still don't have any weapons to play. So we do not want to get rid of turret mode. Here we go. We're going to draw some weapons right here. Still not a weapon. Omni Cannon. Alright, it's something. And ammo drop. Here we go. Rift in Time should kill itself. Yes. And what do we see? Oh, Dominion. A third Punish the Weak. Fixed point. All cards other than this card are indestructible. At the start of the environment turn, destroy this card. Alright. Let's see what Gloomweaver is going to play. Hopefully it's another relic. It is another relic. At the start of the villain turn, each player may discard 1 card. Then Gloomweaver deals each hero target X infernal damage, where X is equal to 5 minus the number of cards discarded in this way. Good news is this happens at the start, so I have 1 turn to do 25 damage perhaps, although Fixed Point is making it immune or indestructible anyway. This is a good time, I think, for a Grappling Hook. We'll go ahead and take Fixed Point off the table. Tayaha, very nice. Alright, and then we're going to use Razor Ordnance on the tomb. And then Stunbolt on the tomb. This is looking quite good for us. I think we're in a pretty good spot. I'm not too worried about what Gloomweaver's going to do if he gets 1 more turn. So, I think I want to Thuck, just to put the damage out there. I'm kind of going for deal as much as I can now, hopefully. Kill him. Because at the start of his turn, if 3 relics are in the trash, we straight up win. So who needs to draw a card? I think that Bunker needs to draw. He really needs a weapon that he can put out, I think. I'm not even going to be able to use Omni Cannon. So hopefully Bunker has something he can play. Oh, right. It's not draw a card, it's use powers. Well, that's alright. We're still in a good spot. No executions. I don't really care about playing that card right now. So we're going to use Compound Bow. Do 4 damage. Sudden Contract. Search your deck for a bounty card. Put it into play. Pretty good. Alright, here we go. Haka of Battle. But I don't have any weapons into play. So I pretty much just have to equip Tayaha, I think. I didn't know you could rearrange. Can you rearrange them? Nah, it just slides back. So I could just... Yeah, my only move here is Tayaha. And I want to actually deal the damage now. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to... there's no point in hitting him, so... I'm not going to be able to kill the Grimoire right now. Now I'm getting all my weapons. Okay, let's look. Do we want to destroy turret mode? Well, we have no weapons. I mean, recharge mode. We have the Omni Cannon. Unfortunately, Forcey Bunker is just not really doing anything in this game. So I think what we will do is we're just going to use an internal combustion just to deal some extra damage. Oh. Oh boy, that was not what I wanted to do. That's okay. Skip. Bunker, unfortunately... Ah, there's a Gatling gun. Not a power card, but it is a weapon of some kind to deal some kind of damage. Filter Spy. At the end of the environment turn, this card deals a non-agent target with the second highest HP 4 toxic damage. Gloomweaver is by far the highest, so he's going to hit one of us. He's going to hit Haka, which is fine. Gloomweaver is going to play... Ah, right. So we can absolutely do this. It will reduce the damage down to 0, which I think is totally worth it. Get rid of a second Danger Sense. Another Enduring... Oh, no. Oops. Get rid of no executions. We can get rid of Enduring Intercession. And we can get rid of Heavy Plating. It should be none. Yes, perfect. Let's see what card he draws. Hopefully it's not a game winner. Vast Following. Shuffle the villain trash. Reveal the top 5 cards. Any revealed... Oh, no. Any revealed cultists and relics are put into play. Put the other revealed cards back into the trash and play the top card of the villain deck. Wow, this, if it was any other card, I think it would have won. Hopefully it's a bunch of... No. Patch of Bones goes into play. And the Drum of Despair. Oh, man. Cursed Acolyte. At the end of the villain turn, this card deals each hero target 3 fire damage and 3 infernal damage. Wow. Talk about a sudden reversal. Talk about a sudden reversal. That is quite bad. That is quite bad. Alright. We need throwing knives. We have to get rid of one of the grimoires so he doesn't flip. And then we have to get rid of the Cursed Acolyte. And, wow, it's all so bad. It's all so bad. We were so close to winning. So close to winning. Let's go ahead and get rid of the Cursed Acolyte. Gonna do 4. Exactly what I need. Oh, right. The Pouch of Bones is gonna heal the grimoire. Okay, so chances are he's gonna flip now. We're gonna find ourselves in a very bad spot very quickly. This is probably a lost run now, just based on how things look. You know, it may not be, but the way it's looking, we're not gonna survive this. All right, Sudden Contract I think is gonna be worth getting out onto the grimoire. So I got Dead by Any Means. Increase damage out to that target by 1. Alright, so let's do By Any Means. We're going to put it on the grimoire. So I think we can kill it. It should be killable. We're going to hit the grimoire. Grimoire. It's a hard word to pronounce. And then we're going to go ahead and use our compound bow. There we go. I perhaps could have played By Any Means somewhere else, but that's okay. So we do only have 2 in play, which is really good. I do have the Teaha. We have Haka of Battle as well, so at some point we may just be able to discard all cards and just wipe out the Pouch of Bones and the Drums of Despair pretty much in one go. And because of that, I actually want to keep everything in my hand, I think. We're going to use Teaha on the Filter Spy to kill him. And on the Zombie Servant, so he's not going to deal damage to us. Alright. Alright, Bunker. You can Gatling Gun, I suppose. Gatling gun. You can Omni Cannon. I suppose Gatling gun is going to be better. It doesn't help that this power is basically useless. Another Gatling gun, which is of course limited. Right, and I'm going to discard probably upgrade mode. Alright, we got the environment. Mars Quake. At the end of the environment turn, deal each target 2 melee damage. At the start of the environment turn, destroy 1 villain ongoing card, 1 hero ongoing card, and 1 environment card. So everybody's going to take a bit of damage. I'm actually okay with this because I want those relics out of play. However, our team is taking damage. Alright, we are definitely going to discard 2. So she can probably discard 2. He can discard 2. He cannot. Can we get rid of anything? I don't think so. I don't want to discard there either. And I can definitely discard there. Okay, so we'll have Wraith discard. Her Razor Ordnance. And one Trust Fund. I don't want to get rid of that card, but I feel like I need to. Legacy can as well. Danger Sense is fine. And Lead from their front, also good. And Bunker can absolutely discard 2 cards. This could actually be decent, perhaps. Let's get rid of 1 maintenance mode and the other Gatling gun. And we're going to skip the other 2. So unfortunately, they're going to take a bit of damage. Alright, and Profane Zealot. Reduce damage dealt to villain targets by 1. Whenever a target other than this card is destroyed, this card heals for 5. Man, we were so close. We were so close. I was like, cool, 30 minutes. This video is going to be done. I'm going to get my mint cover. Not going to happen. So I think I actually want to use Grappling Hook here because I don't want to deal with destroying ongoing cards. I have a few good ones in play, so. And the more cards that I can get for Haka, the better. Oh, Throat Jab. Could be good in the future. I think we want to do Throwing Knives. It's going to allow us to hit everyone but Gloomweaver, which is good. The Profane Zealot is going to prevent a bit of that damage. So I'm going to try to take him out first, basically. And then Razor Ordnance, actually probably on the Zealot. If I can kill him straight up. No, unfortunately it cannot kill him. He's down to 1 though, so he'll probably just die to some area of effective damage. Superhuman Durability. So far nothing has really done 5 damage in the whole fight, so I don't think I'm going to bother with that. I'm going to skip. None of these really kind of leap out at me. Tayaha might be a good power to use here, because I can hit perhaps the Drum and the Profane Zealot. So Profane Zealot's going to go down first, so he doesn't reduce damage any further. And we got a zombie, that's right. So, oh man. That's rough. That's rough. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and kill that zombie. Inspiring Presence I already have in play, unfortunately. Just doing my job. Would be pretty good. All those cards are pretty good. So that could be 1 card I could discard. I could probably discard something out of his hand. 2. And then just 2. I think it's probably worth it. We'll have Legacy discard Superhuman Durability, and Haka will get rid of one of his Punish the Weak. I know I'm making his Haka of Battle a little bit worse, but I do need chrono-ranger to get more cards. Just doing my job. We'll hit the Drum of Despair, I think. Which is worse? The healing so far has been pretty bad. I'm actually thinking I'm going to hit the drums, or the pouch first. Eye on the prize. I think that's worth doing. Again, we want to try to get as much as we can done as quickly as possible. Start your turn, regain 1 HP. Okay, so I can actually put this in front of Gloomweaver, and he'll never leave play because I'm not attacking him. So it's actually quite good, I think, for me. And we will focus on the Pouch of Bones. 6 damage. It's pretty good. If you're sticking out this battle, I appreciate it. It could have been over much quicker, but unfortunately, it's not going to happen. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I can do 12, 13, 14, 15 damage. So I could take out the Pouch of Bones right now. But is that worth doing? I don't think so. I do kind of want to play Ground Pound here, just so that Drum of Despair cannot hit me next turn. Unfortunately, that means I have to get rid of 2 cards, so it's not an ideal situation. It does reduce my future damage by a little bit, but it does give me 1 extra turn to basically keep fighting, since I'm not taking any damage from the drum. My 3rd mirror. Alright. Yay, we can use... This is Bunker's first bit of damage, right? Oh no, he did some AoE before, so... That was a lie. Ammo drop may be a good idea. Because, man, does he need some card draw. I'm going to skip it. Recharge mode, and I think I'm going to just toss recharge mode. I'm at the point now where I just kind of need him to be doing things and not just drawing cards. Tendrils of Madness. At the end of the environment turn, this card deals the target with the highest HP 1 infernal damage. Increased damage dealt by that target by 1 until the start of the environment turn. Well, that's going to be Gloomweaver, unfortunately. Oh, never mind. Either way, it doesn't matter. Great. Choose for me, because the damage here does not matter. I guess I could have skipped all back there, but... Ground Pound is saving... Oh my goodness. Man, this has just been such bad luck. Zombie Servant, Zombie Servant, Zombie Servant. Ah, so the Grimoire comes back out. Man. Indigo Pin. When this card enters play, place it next to the hero with the fewest cards. At the end of that hero's turn, that hero's player discards a card chosen randomly. Bunker can discard, that's fine. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Let's do Trust Fund. I don't think Impromptu Invention is actually useful for me here. Definitely keeping micro-targeted computer. It's very unfortunate that I did not get this before. Let's take 1 Suit Yourself out and 1 Impromptu Invention out. I really wish that I could play that micro-targeting computer now. That would be so nice to play. That's going to increase her damage by a substantial amount. I think I can leave that pin. I think I can leave it. I really just want to get this Pouch of Bones out of the way so he doesn't flip. Oh man, such such bad cards. Is there any reason not to play this? I guess there's no reason not to play it. Who wants to use a power? Who wants to use a power? I think chrono-ranger is still my highest damage dealer. This deals 3, 4, and this deals 4, so it doesn't really matter. Who needs to heal? Chrono-ranger needs to heal. Alright. I use the compound bow, and I think I'll actually attack the Drum of Despair. Yeah, because the Pouch of Bones is going to get killed just for being Or gonna get killed by Haka. Oh, motivational charge. So good. Okay. I do not want to destroy any bounty cards. Gonna regain 1. That's really good. Eye on the prize. I think that's worth playing. We want to hit the... No, this is going to die automatically, so I want to hit Drum of Despair. Neurotoxin Dart. It's projectile again. It is toxic damage, so I could actually use this and play it against Gloomweaver. However, his compound bow is way too useful right now. So I could straight up... I could kill the Tendrils of Madness. Or the Indigo Pin, really. If I hit this instead. I think I want the Drums of Despair out of play. More than I want the drum out of play. Or the pin out of play. Oh, Sudden Contract's quite good. Ground Pound was destroyed. That's fine. What do I want to do here? Another Ground Pound? Do another Dominion. We use Tayaha on the Pouch of Bones. And what else? The Drums of Despair I can kill. Very nice. Alright. On to Bunker. Those need to go, but I'm pretty close now. If I can put a lot of damage, I think it's time for internal combustion. External combustion. I think that's a pretty good idea. It's just everybody, so... Now, as long as he does not get another relic out, I can kill him next turn. We're gonna skip using that power. Wait, is Indigo Pin? Okay, I was about to say that's an ongoing card. Yeah, Gatlin gun. I'm gonna get rid of decommissioned hardware, I think. And he has to discard. Oh, was that Gatling gun he had to discard? Oppressive Smog. Reduce all HP recovery by 2. At the start of the round turn, a player may discard 1 card. Okay, that's alright. Gloomweaver takes 1. His damage is going to go up. We're going to do the Grimoire, but we're actually going to discard here. This is melee, right? So I can't even use it on Gloomweaver, where all the damage is coming from, so I'll get rid of that card. Get rid of my second Inspiring Presence. Just doing my job. No, I get rid of Neurotoxin, I think. That's not how I'm going to win this. Haka can get rid of one of his 3 mirrors. And Bunker can toss out. Maintenance unit is fine. So we're not going to take any infernal damage. Oh, we're going to take 1 because of the tendrils, yeah. And chrono-ranger took 1 because of the extra bounty. Alright, a voodoo, another pin. When this card enters play, place it next to the hero target with the highest HP. At the end of the villain turn, Gloomweaver deals them 3 irreducible toxic damage. Okay. Wait, I thought that said at the end. Probably at the end of their turn. At the end of that hero's turn. Okay. Good news is I think we're going to win. I think we're going to win. Here we go. Inventory Barrage. We're going to choose. There we go. 11 damage to the relic. So good. Whatever, we're going to skip that. Play Motivational Charge. And then use it. Now technically we're not going to heal for 1 because the healing is being reduced by 1. But that's alright. Yeah, regain no HP. Chrono-ranger. We're going to skip. We'll skip playing a card. Use compound bow. on the grimoire. And that should be the end of the game, thankfully. I think I want to do anything. I guess I can elbow smash the Crimson Pin. Then I will Teaha. Well, I probably should have done the Indigo Pin, because now neither one of them are going to die. I'll go ahead and take out the Tendril. So now we're just kind of waiting for it to get back to Gloomweaver's turn. Gloomweaver's going to hit him, yes. We'll hit the Crimson Pin, just to get it out of the way. Grenade launcher, wow. Finally, play an adhesive foam grenade so it can't do anything, and then skip using the power. There you go. There you go. On the last turn of the game, Bunker finally gets powers. Goodness. Skip. Alright, so Oppressive Smog is not going to get to, or the Environment turn is not going to get to play. We'll just skip that because it doesn't matter. Gloomweaver's turn has started, which means no relics in play. And he has been defeated. He's been locked away once again in his dimension. Very nice. That was, I think, the first advanced game I've ever done here on the channel, which is pretty good. Felt pretty good. I was worried when I saw advanced, but it turned out we could handle Gloomweaver. So that was this weekly one-shot for the second week in February. Thank you guys so much for joining me, and I'll see you next time.